Hello and namaskar viewers. Welcome to Poor Man Productions presentation of Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan show. This is the show which is filled with humor, kind of witty humor, satire, comedy and much more into this show. I am Bade Miyaan and I have with me my partner, compadre, partner in crime, one and only Chhote Miyaan. Okay. Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan, where? Mindless.
Mindless chatter matters.
Why does it matter?
Because nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters. Only mindless chatter matters. And that's why we bring you this show, because we touch upon the current topics and we try to bring humor out of those topics. Because listen, at the end of the day, everybody wants to laugh. Everybody wants to have a smile on their face, right? Everyone's kind of stressed out. So when you're winding down, whatever activity that you are doing, whether in the morning, afternoon, and evening, you watch our show and then you feel relaxed. And that's what Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan show is.
Do let us know at what time do you watch. According to that, we can change our humor. सुबह सुबह करते हो तो थोड़ा हल्का रखेंगे, रात को देखते हो तो ठगाठगी करेंगे.
But we have hundreds of thousands of listeners. How are we going to adjust to everyone's timing?
Majority rules, my friend.
हाँ. So एक काम करते हैं, एपिसोड के 4 वर्जन्स बनाते हैं. मॉर्निंग एपिसोड, आफ्टरनून एपिसोड, इवनिंग एपिसोड एंड नाइट एपिसोड.
नाइट एपिसोड के लिए मुझे मेरी आवाज को थोड़ा चेंज करना पड़ेगा.
Very good. आवाज को चेंज करते रहो. First of all, what doesn't change is Navya Entertainment. We thank Navya Entertainment for sponsoring the show. Navya Entertainment, as you know, that's they provide complete DJ package and music service at your event, because your event should be memorable, and that's what Navya Entertainment is all about. छोटे मियाँ, उनको भी thank you बोल दो ना यार, Navya को.
Navya ji, thank you.
All right, and it's a Poor Man's Productions, Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan show. Before I go any further, I just want to say thank you to all of you on behalf of Chhote Miyaan, Bade Miyaan, our producer of Poor Man Productions, Mr. Trushar, Patel, and everybody else associated with it. And first of all, big shout out to our editor, Swapnil, for doing such a great job. Swapnil, love you, brother. Keep up the great work. And also all the viewers, right? They send their comments, they watch the show, and they're really, really happy. Your support and your enthusiasm and your kind words and complimenting us for the show, that means a lot to Bade Miyaan. I don't know about Chhote Miyaan.
No, I'll tell you one thing, especially with YouTube. अगर आप कार्यक्रम देखते हो तो उसको लाइक करना ज़रूर भूलिएगा नहीं, और दूसरा ये कि उसको फॉरवर्ड करिए दोस्तों को. ये एल्गोरिदम के लिए हेल्प होता है एंड इट विल हेल्प अस टू ग्रो little bit fast.
नॉर्मली छोटे मियाँ कभी सीरियसली बात नहीं करते, लेकिन अभी छोटे मियाँ ने जो सीरियसली बात करी है ना, आप उसको ध्यान में रखना. बिकॉज अगर आप लाइक नहीं करोगे, फॉरवर्ड नहीं करोगे, तो छोटे मियाँ को बहुत दुख होगा.
नहीं, मेरे को दुख नहीं होगा, मेरे को पैसा नहीं मिलेगा.
पैसा नहीं मिलेगा तो भी दुख तो होगा ना.
हाँ.
मैंने थोड़े आगे की सोचता हूँ, इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ कि भाई दुख होगा, क्योंकि पैसा नहीं मिलेगा तो दुख होगा.
मेरे को पीछे रहने की आदत है.
Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan, welcome to this week's episode, folks. Once again, as you know, this is the show that makes you laugh, and we're going to touch upon the topic which has become, I guess, headlines. It has become national headlines for several days. How can there be a foul play at Coldplay, and how the kiss scam can turn into a major, major embarrassment for two people?
Well, that's because they were doing something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say there was a foul play at a Coldplay. Anyway, viewers, I'm sure you must know about this, but Chhote Miyaan, this was just a Coldplay's British band, and they're phenomenal. I love them, especially lead singer Chris Martin, his voice and his style and everything else. So this was just another show in Boston at Gillette Stadium, and it was packed, and everyone having such a great time on a hot summer evening. And little did this couple knew that what would happen to them when the kiss camera circles around at the stadium, and on the jumbotron over there, it's being showed that who's really having a good time, who's cuddling, who's kissing, who not. And these two individuals, they really got caught in their attention. And their attention was so super and solid, Chhote Miyaan, that even lead singer Chris Martin noticed that. And he goes, look at these two. They are having such a great time. Are you two having an affair, or are you just shy? Because as soon as these two individuals realized that they were on a kiss cam and all these thousands of people were watching them, lady immediately turned around. She turned her back to the camera, and the guy kind of ducked it, and he kind of avoided it. But anyway, so
The new word has come into play now. If you are in the wrong place at the wrong time and camera catches you, it's called you've been cold played.
Cold played, okay. So from foul play to cold played. So if you are in the wrong place at the wrong time,
You are cold played.
try not to do right thing over there.
Exactly.
There you
वो
go.
पुरानी कहावत याद
हाँ,
है
बोलो.
कि दीवारों के भी कान होते हैं.
हाँ, बिल्कुल होते हैं.
अभी चेंज हो गया है.
हाँ.
अभी ये हो गया है कि क्लाउड में कांड होता है.
क्लाउड में कांड होता है. दीवारों के कान होते हैं, इससे सीधा जा रहा है क्लाउड में कांड होता है.
हाँ, मैंने ये मेरा
इन्वेंट किया
कॉपीराइट
है.
है.
हाँ, कॉपीराइट यूज मत करना. ये सिर्फ बीएमसीएम
नहीं करना, लेकिन एक क्वार्टर भेजते रहना.
क्लाउड में भी कांड होता है.
Yes.
चलो, वेरी गुड. क्लाउड में ही कांड होता है. एनीवे, सो ये तो हमेशा क्लाउड में हमेशा के लिए रहेगा फॉर लाइफ टाइम. सो द पीपल हु वर इन्वॉल्व इन दिस, ऑब्वियसली द CEO of AI company, the company is worth $1.5 billion. The valuation is an astronomer, and the CEO of that company, Andy Byron, was there, and his own company's HR executive, Kristen Cabot, was there, and they were caught cuddling and kissing each other, having such a great time. So obviously, when this came out, immediately next day in Boston, the news were all over. The news was all over saying that, yes, we know this couple. They are part of this company and so forth. And one thing led to another. They both are married. All right? They both are
separate people.
Two separate people.
Okay.
They both are married to separate people, and they both till then living a very happy life because they're rich and wealthy and everything else. This gentleman, Andy, is the co-founder of this company, Astronomer, and recently, just a couple of weeks ago, months ago, they raised $100 million. The company is, the future is very promising.
मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आता, in this day and age, जब हर बंदा एक कैमरा लेके घूमता है, तो अगर गलत काम कर रहे हो तो पकड़े जाओगे. पहले भी पकड़े जाते थे, लेकिन अब the chances are so amazingly high.
Everybody's got phones and
Everybody has a
you
camera.
never know who's going to be filming
Exactly.
you what or recording you what. आजकल के ज़माने में ये बहुत scary हो गया. But anyway, मैं इस बात पे आता हूँ because I do have a question for you, छोटे मियाँ. So जो होना था हो गया. पूरी दुनिया को पता चल गया कि they are definitely having an affair and whatnot. They haven't really confirmed that they are having an affair, but Andy Byron, he resigned after a couple of days because company issued a statement saying that we value our employees' standard and ethics and so forth, all these super intelligent words that they put in there. So Andy Byron resigned. He must have negotiated his exit package. HR executive, she was promoted just in November. She hasn't resigned yet. All right, and she hasn't resigned, and the company hasn't said that she will come back or not come back, and so forth.
But why does she have to resign?
I guess.
Or why did he resign?
So he had to resign because the company said that, listen, for us, the high standard of the employees and the values and ethics and everything is more important. If he had not resigned, board would have let him go. And once a board lets a person go, then the contract is forfeited, all the benefits are gone. But once you resign, you do get certain benefits. And this gentleman, he's worth like $30 to $40 million, Andy.
I have a problem with one thing. You just called him a gentleman.
Listen, gentleman is a gentleman. Who says gentleman cannot kiss in the public?
Kiss and tell is a whole different story.
All right. And she is married to Boston area's, one of the wealthy families here. She's married to him. So she's also very wealthy. And recently they just took out $1.5 million mortgage of their house in New Hampshire. So all in all, Chhote Miyaan and the viewers, first of all, my question to you is, and then viewers, I'll come to you also because we do have a question for you and we really, really want you to give us an answer to this question. My question to you is, Chhote Miyaan, it's all said and done, everything is done, and now the news is out. What's going to happen to their spouses and their married life is something we don't know, but we can't comment on it.
Their married life wasn't there at all.
Okay, whatever it is, let's just, उनको भी रहने दो ना,
Okay.
रहने दो. You know, Andy's wife is also CEO, and then she dropped her last name Byron and everything else. But there has been no comment, no statement, nothing from Christian's family. Anyway, my question to you is that, let's say this has happened to Andy, and Andy sits down and look at it and thinks about it, that I was there at the concert, I wanted to have a good time. If I kiss him or her or anybody, what does it matter to the band, and why do they need to show my privacy on a screen? So my question to you is, can they really take any legal action against Coldplay?
No,
Why not?
there is no privacy in public.
No, there is no privacy in public, I know that, but when on a kiss cam, right?
Right.
Again, kiss cam just circles around. How do they know that every single couple kissing each other are the couple, or married or unmarried or anything?
It's none of their business. If you kiss, if the camera comes on you and I, if we are watching a game, and if you kiss me or if I kiss you, that's not their issue. That's not their problem. I've seen cases where they show a boy and a girl sitting watching, and suddenly the kiss cam comes on them, and then the girl says, "He's my brother. He's my brother."
Oh,
So
yeah.
it happens. So,
All right.
but
so
then
there's no room for any legal action
no,
for
of
this
course not.
gentleman
Of course
against
not.
Coldplay.
No, nothing. Because there is absolutely no.
Then let me ask you a
Privacy
question:
in
Should
public.
there be a something called privacy for everybody else? Meaning, you can't take anyone's photo or video without the person's consent.
तो क्या करोगे? वॉल्ट डिज्नी जाओगे अपने बच्चों के साथ, फोटो लेना है तो पीछे जो 400 लोग खड़े सबको पूछना पड़ेगा.
सब लोग मैं बताता हूँ मैं क्यों पूछ रहा हूँ. Because when I ask a question, I always have a reason why I'm asking a question. Just a couple of days ago, our Bollywood hero Akshay Kumar was vacationing in London. He may be still vacationing in London, I don't know. And he was walking by himself on Oxford Street in London in a shorts and a long sleeve T-shirt, and had a beanie cap on his head, and he was walking. Somebody was filming him from behind.
Right.
He didn't know, but eventually he came to know. He stopped the gentleman and he said that, "Why are you filming me without asking me? You should not be filming me without asking me, because
Akshay
this is my
Kumar-
privacy. This is my time."
Akshay Kumar is wrong. 100% wrong.
Really?
If you want privacy, don't get out. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because this is, especially in America, it's your First Amendment right to film. You cannot trespass eyes. If I can see it, I can record it. Simple as that.
So you mean to say this paparazzi? Let's put it this way:
Right.
these are the paparazzis, and whatever they are doing, they have a right to do so.
Correct. 100%.
Sometimes celebrities, when they come out of any event or public event or any private event, they look at paparazzi and say, "Listen, don't take my picture." and
You can
everything."
request it.
Huh.
They can definitely refuse it.
Hmm.
Because you can't. If you want people not to see you, stay inside. बहुत सारे सेलिब्रिटीज ऐसा भी करते हैं ना, टोपी पहनते हैं, मास्क पहनते हैं, ग्लासेस पहनते हैं, so that people may not recognize them and all. But you have to create your own privacy. You can't expect somebody else to say, "Oh, leave me be."
So what you're trying to say is that in this case, this gentleman, Andy Byron, should have put on glasses and topi and everything.
Of course.
So it would
और
have been okay.
खोपचे में जाके करना भाई जो करने का है.
Especially when you're having an affair with your HR executive, right?
Right.
How can you be in the public cuddling? Because you never, if it's not kiss cam, there could be somebody sitting right next to them, knowing them.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen the actual footage. Were they in a private booth?
No.
Their company booth or anything?
No,
like that?
no.
Okay.
They were not
So
in
what
the
I'm
booth.
trying to find out is, if you don't do this in your office while other employees can see that, why do you go out in the public and do it so that the whole world can see it?
Sometimes you just can't stop yourself.
इसको कहते हैं आ बैल मुझे मार. नहीं, sorry. ला कैमरा मुझे वायरल कर.
In other words, when hormones are kicking inside of you, you can't stop yourself.
Exactly. ये एस्ट्रोनॉमर को एस्ट्रोलॉजर को बताने की जरूरत है.
Astronomer, astronomer. But anyway, it's AI generated company. Now, viewers, a question we have for you, meaning Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan. We have a question for you. If you happen to know any story, which obviously we won't mention it in the public with your name or anything, that where you were very sure that your boss or one of your colleagues had an affair that everyone knew in the office, and it was going on while they both were married. So anything that you can share with us, let us know. Any exciting news, any from any angle, let us know.
Gossip.
So it will be nice so that we will know that how many bosses or how many colleagues. Let's just forget the boss, right? Colleagues.
See, that's the problem.
हाँ.
बॉस एंड सबॉर्डिनेट के साथ अगर कुछ हुआ है तो बॉस इज 100% इन फॉल्ट, चाहे बॉस मेल हो या फीमेल हो. बिकॉज क्या होता है कि अगर सेक्रेटरी को आपसे छोटे पद पे जो काम करता है, दे विल बी अंडर स्ट्रेस कि यार इनको ना बोलेंगे नौकरी चली जाएगी.
Scared, under stress,
तो उसके लिए लॉज हैं. बट टू कंसेंटिंग एडल्ट्स कुछ करना उनको करने दो ना. क्या
But when it comes to boss, there is a rule, right?
Yes, that's understandable.
Rule number 1,
that's understandable.
boss is always right.
Correct.
Rule number 2, if the boss is wrong,
check out the rule number 1.
there you go. So that's what the rule is for the bosses, right?
That's right.
So in this case, so anyway, listen, but it's worth to ask our viewers to see if
Yes.
they can share any stories.
हाँ, अगर आपके साथ हुआ है ऐसा कुछ, आपके दोस्तों के साथ अगर ऐसा कुछ हुआ है, आपको ऐसे कुछ गॉसिप पता है कि हाँ ये तो होता रहता है, we are just doing unscientific research here.
All right, so that's interesting. And at the public places, have you ever witnessed or experienced something at public places where you were sitting right next to somebody and this actually it's a true one of my experiences. It happens in the flight in an airplane, right? Because middle of the night and obviously aircraft is in the air some 20,000-30,000 feet above the land and lights are off and everything, and the couple gets
Freaky.
Exactly. I have seen that in the domestic flight, not international flight, but I've really seen it.
I actually recently read news. एक औरत को जबरदस्ती लास्ट मिनट पे टिकट मिला एंड शी सैट नेक्स्ट टू दिस गाय एंड नाउ दे बीन मैरिड फॉर 40 years.
क्या बात करते हो?
हाँ, तो कहीं ना कहीं किसी ना किसी को मिलना तो पड़ता है.
जबरदस्ती टिकट मिला. That's a destiny.
Yeah.
That's a destiny. This happens. But anyway, viewers, do let us know, your question. और छोटे में एक बात बोल दी कि अक्षय कुमार की जब बात आती है, अक्षय कुमार is wrong because अगर आपको प्राइवेसी चाहिए तो फिर बाहर नहीं निकलो.
That's why I like शाहरुख खान. शाहरुख खान ने हमेशा बोला है कि मैंने इतनी मेहनत करी है पॉपुलर बनने के लिए, अब छुपू क्यों? Right. Akshay Kumar should say, I'm so happy that people want to shoot me with cameras.
And obviously he hasn't committed any crimes, right?
Exactly.
So that he doesn't need to hide. You make a very valid point that he hasn't committed any crimes. But then Akshay Kumar actually did take a selfie with that video guy in the end. He just kind of got mad at him and then this guy apologized.
Instead of that, if Akshay Kumar had gone up to him and say, listen, I thank you very much for doing this. आओ साथ में फोटो लेते हैं, बात करते हैं, आप अपने रास्ते जाओ, मैं अपने रास्ते जाता हूँ, ऐसे कर सकता था. Instead of scolding the guy for taking a picture of him.
That's Akshay Kumar. Maybe he has never done it before. That's the first time we came to know. You know who is most notorious in Bollywood when it comes to paparazzi taking pictures, of that person, and the person really gets annoyed and very, very angry. We have seen several of video footage, and that person is none other than Jaya Bachchan. Jaya Bachchan does not like cameras around her. It's a public event, just like you say. She yells at them, why are you taking my picture? Don't take my picture. There's a couple of times even Abhishek Bachchan was with her and he had to say, Ma, just come down. They are doing their job.
If she yells at me, मैं तो बड़े प्यार से बोलता, माता जी आप घर में रहिए. I respect what you have done career-wise as an actor, as a politician in the Rajya Sabha and all. fine, you've achieved what you wanted to, but now don't be so bitter about life. Just enjoy it.
So the lesson to be learned from this incident, Coldplay's, kiss cam, because this is definitely in the news and this will be happening. Who knows? Some singers at the concert will definitely make a fun of this issue. Kiss cam. Whenever I think Coldplay they performed next day somewhere in Detroit. And Chris Martin, when he took the stage, he did mention that the guys, kiss cam is going to be around you, so just be careful.
Right.
Just letting you know that the kiss cam will definitely be around you, and you will be shown on Jumbotron. So just be very careful. So anyway, this happened. It's very unfortunate what's going to happen to their married life and their future and their career. It's that.
देखो आप वहीं पे अटके हुए हो. Married life. There was no married life. अगर married life होती तो ये होता ही नहीं. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
But on the reality, on the other side of the scene, they were married on a piece of paper, right? So they were married.
Yeah, a piece of paper has nothing to
But
do
both
with
spouses were surprised that this was going on between them.
That's a whole other
Correct.
ball game.
So listen, until they are separated or divorced, we have to say it's a married life. They are married to their spouse.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, marriage में भी क्या होता है पता है? Happily married or unhappily married.
Unhappily married कोई नहीं होता. सब लोग
married जो होता है वो unhappy होता है. नहीं unhappily नहीं होता कि happily नहीं होता.
सब happily होता है.
सब happily होते हैं.
Unhappily married होता ही नहीं है कोई.
अरे वाह क्या बात है.
Married तो मतलब happy. सवाल ही नहीं है. मुझे पूछो.
From your personal experience. अरे वाह क्या बात है यार. This is viewers, this is also interesting also. तो आप married हो तो happy हो कि unhappy हो, because it's very rare to find people who say that married and happy. But
no, I've seen a lot of in this particular case. I don't know about their personal lives, but a lot of married people stay together because of kids,
for the sake of the marriage,
because
for the
of
kids,
politics, this,
politics,
that, whatever,
yes.
कि अगर मुझे गवर्नर के लिए election
But it
लड़ना
doesn't
है,
mean that they can go out and have an affair.
that's the thing. Unless, quote unquote, you have an open marriage, because
Yes.
I've also heard about those things.
अच्छा, open marriage.
Open marriage.
Okay.
बहुत लोगों के ऐसे होते हैं.
That means they are only married when they are home. Outside the home, they are not married.
No, they are partners, or they are basically business partners, as in life partners kind of a thing. कि आप ये करते हो, ये मैं करता हूँ, लेकिन मेरा पर्सनल लाइफ मेरा है, आपका पर्सनल लाइफ आपका है. ऐसे भी जो होते हैं लोग जीते हैं.
Do they sign prenup?
Of course.
Yeah, they do sign prenup. Okay. इसमें ऐसा लगता है कि if Andy gets divorced, she's going to walk away with lots of money, millions of dollars to the bank. She's going to walk away. Anyway, viewers, do let us know your comment and everything else. नीचे जो है communication का, उसमें ज़रूर बताइएगा. Shahrukh, you mentioned. I just want to go on to other subject. Shahrukh got injured while shooting for the film King.
उस बंदे के बॉडी के अंदर कोई ओरिजिनल हड्डी बाकी है क्या?
सिक्स पैक्स है ना. हाँ, सिक्स पैक्स तो है, वो तो दिखाते रहते हैं. But anyway, he really got badly injured and currently he is in US for a treatment. And I thought he was in West Coast, LA or something, but then I hear that he's in New York. He's going to be in New York for another 2 weeks and then he may go to another location. But he's been advised to take a 1 month rest, and the entire shooting for this movie King, which is on a hold right now. So we wish Shah Rukh Khan a very, very speedy and a safe recovery. And if he's in New York, definitely.
शाहरुख खान के लिए एक एडवाइस है.
Advice.
दिमाग मानेगा नहीं, शरीर बोलेगा कि बुढ़े हो रहे हो.
Well, शरीर बोलेगा. I think the first thing, अगर advice ये advice है बुढ़े हो रहे हो, तो my only advice is, and the point blank मैं कहूँगा, stop smoking, man. That's it.
That's true.
Yeah. और कुछ बाकी लोगों के लिए भी मैं ये कहता हूँ. It's not only Shah Rukh Khan, but there are some very dear friends that I know. मैं यही कहता हूँ कि stop smoking, because eventually if you ever meet Shah Rukh Khan in a person, no doubt he is a charming, he is really, I want to underline the word gentleman. He is really gentleman, down to earth. Mm-hmm. He respects men, women, he talks very nicely and everything, because many times in a press conference I have interviewed him and whatnot. But he really looks like it that age has caught up with him very rapidly lately. His face looks different when he comes out in makeup and everything else. But because of excessive smoking, when you smoke 10, 12 packs a day, I don't know exactly, don't quote me to it, eventually it will show on your body. So I think that is the reason. And Shahrukh had a back surgery done some time ago, so now we wish him well.
मैंने बहुत सारे स्मोकर से बात किया हुआ है और एक बंदे ने बहुत मस्त बोला,
बोलो,
स्मोकिंग कॉजेज स्लो डेथ एंड आई एम नॉट इन अ हरी.
All right, and what about alcohol then?
Same difference.
Same thing.
Chemically speaking, alcohol is a solution.
I know that. Every single alcohol lover would say that. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
It's a solution. It's a solution depending how you look at it. Folks, it's a Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan show. Once again, we touch upon current topics and we try to bring a humor angle to it. We discuss Coldplay. How can it turn into foul play, and wrong judgment, wrong decision turns into a spotlight, a national spotlight where they are getting attention. Their families are all up and down. It's like they don't know what to do. Perhaps they are having a sleepless nights or what, but it's just not worth it. So if you happen to be in that situation, if you're having an affair with somebody and you go in the public, just be very careful.
एक बार फिर से कहूँगा, पुराने ज़माने में दीवारों को कान होते थे,
अभी
दीवारें चुप रही, कैमरा बोलते हैं. So once again, I just came up with this.
Good.
I am so bright.
Yes.
Whatever happens in Las Vegas no longer stays in Las Vegas because somebody puts it on the cloud.
So whatever happens, not only in Las Vegas but anywhere, it actually happens on a social media.
अरे बहुत सिंपल है यार, बहुत सारे डैश कैम्स भी हैं. अगर टेस्ला चला के आप जा रहे हो, आप कितना रिकॉर्ड करते करते जाते हो, आप खुद को ही नहीं पता. Right? So like you were saying, can people just shoot people in public? So ये डैश कैमरास जो हैं, तो अगर बैंक के सामने तूने कार पार्क की है किसी ने टेस्ला और आप एटीएम पे जा रहे हो, तो टेस्ला कार तो रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है ना, जो भी कर रहा है. लेकिन वहां पे अगर आप खड़े होके करोगे तो पुलिस को बुलाएगा.
So basically, there is no such thing as a privacy anymore.
In public.
ना in public में नहीं है, लेकिन देखो today's day and age now nothing is private because your driver license number, SS number, all the other confidential information can be out there also.
नहीं, और दूसरा तो ये है कि पब्लिक खुद अलग अलग जगहों पे जाके खुद के शूट कर करके सोशल मीडिया पे डालती है ना.
तो ये भी एक क्रेज होता है.
Right. So you don't want to be private. You want to be public.
You want to be public. For what? I don't know. But that's their choice.
Validation generation है ये. Validation generation. लोगों को मेरा कैसा लगा, क्या लगा, बस वही जानना है.
बिल्कुल. लेकिन हमारे प्रोड्यूसर को ये जानना है कि भाई ये जो शो है वो मतलब
कब खत्म करोगे. मेरे को घर जाना है.
मैं एक्चुअली थोड़े अच्छे अंदाज में कहना चाहता था कि भाई ये जो शो है बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, बट ये जो टॉपिक है अब इसको टॉपिक को ना थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देते हैं एंड दूसरा टॉपिक ले आते हैं. बट एनीवे आई वांट टू मेंशन शाहरुख खान. शाहरुख खान का जो था वो भी एक बात हो गई कि वी विश हिम अ वेरी सेफ एंड स्पीडी रिकवरी. फोक्स, वंस अगेन इट्स अ बड़े मियां छोटे मियां शो एंड डू वॉच अस एंड do let your friends and family members know. जैसे छोटे मियां कहते हैं, फॉरवर्ड करो.
And also check out Navya.
Navya Entertainment.
अगर आपका कोई भी डीजे रिक्वायरमेंट है, लाइटिंग वगैरह भी खुद कर लेते हैं, शायद पूछना पड़ेगा.
शादी हो, बर्थडे पार्टी हो, एनिवर्सरी हो, या
फिर आप वायरल हो गए हो.
हाँ, या तो गोल्डन जुबली बर्थडे हो, या प्लेटिनम जुबली बर्थडे हो, या सिल्वर जुबली बर्थडे हो,
या फिर किस कैम में आ गए हो.
किस कैम में आ गए हो. We need to ask Navya Entertainment
तो म्यूजिक पीछे बजना चाहिए.
whether they can. उनको ये पूछना है कि जब when people are dancing on the floor उनका वीडियो लेते हो आप, ताकि जाके सोशल मीडिया पे पता चले कि कौन कैसा डांस कर रहा है. That would be nice.
Navya Entertainment.
There you go. All right, so Navya Entertainment, thank you so very much for sponsoring the show, and this is the Poor Man's Productions presentation, Bade Miyaan, Chhote Miyaan, where we bring humor, witty humor and comedy and everything. And आप सब लोगों के साथ से और भी हम ऐसे करते जाएंगे. Meantime, thank you so much for watching the show.
Only because mindless chatter matters.
ये मैं नहीं कहता, ये कहता है कि mindless chatter matters. ये मैं नहीं कहता. मैं तो कहता हूँ कि mindful chatter also matters.
नेवर.
Because mindful chatter, if it matter, it would not be.
उसमें बहुत दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है.
हाँ, आजकल के ये भी हो गया है, दिमाग कम लगाओ, सब कुछ. Lot of people they don't even remember their own phone number. They have to look into their own phone to see what their phone number
You
is.
ask my mother
हाँ.
कि भाई नंबर क्या है, बोले pick up the call, press 1 and that's it.
Yep, that's it. काम नहीं करना ज़्यादा, दिमाग को क्यों लगाना है?
Exactly.
There you go.
आप भी मत लगाओ, लेकिन एक बात याद रखना, लाइक, सब्सक्राइब और वो बेल जो है ना, टिंग टिंग कर देना जरा.
That's it. बेल बजाते रहो, हमारे यहाँ पे भी बेल बजता रहेगा. And we'll continue to bring more episodes जहाँ पे आपको हंसना मिलेगा, हंसाना मिलेगा, because that's what बड़े मियाँ छोटे मियाँ show is all about.
One more proof that it's time to stop पसीना.
उसको मुझे बाथरूम जाना है. So then ये दोनों हम जाते. Until we meet again, same place, same time. Continue to watch us on all the social media platforms. You'll see all the details on the screen. Thank you so very much. I am Bade Miyaan, wishing you all the best.
छोटे मियाँ.
So long.